I'm somewhere a little bit windy and a little bit bleak, if I'm honest. What an odd place I've come to today. Behind me, you can see a decommissioned nuclear power station. This is not your average place to come and do a food review, is it? Where am I? I'm in a place called Dungeness, which is in Kent. And that is Dungeness B, nuclear power station. You can probably see a lighthouse over there. It's a bit of an odd place around here. It looks like something out of a, I don't know, like a Scandinavian crime drama. You can't expect like Wallander to turn up and there's been a murder victim somewhere. It's kind of got that vibe to it. It's a bit of an odd place. But down here is a place I've been wanting to come to for a long, long time. It's just over there. We'll show you in a second. It is called the Dungeness Snack Shack. Now this is a place just here on the beach that basically they land their own fish from their own fishing boats, and whatever they catch is what gets served up. Pretty much open throughout the summer months. I don't think they do much trade in the winter, so they don't bother opening. So I'm not exactly sure when they're open. You'd have to check on their website and make sure that they are. But apparently they sell the freshest fish and shellfish you're going to find. Like I say, it's really windy, so apologies if that's coming up on the mic. I have got my little wind guard on, but I'm not sure how much that's going to do down here. It is blowing a hoolie. Anyway, let's get over there and find out what this place is all about, shall we? So I've been up and placed my order. We were supposed to be filming the order, but somebody on the camera didn't press the button. Working with amateurs here, working with amateurs. So let me tell you what we've ordered. We've ordered some of their fresh fish, which apparently is haddock today, and it's just coated in flour and cooked on a flat top. So you're gonna get a nice kind of crust to it, but it's not battered fish, so it should be a little bit lighter there. And that's served with their fried potatoes. I've also gone for a lobster flatbread, which is going to come with some nice slaw and bits and pieces on there. A scallop roll. Oh, that sounds good. That's going to have some sweet chili jam on it. And a little portion of peeled prawns. So a nice mixture of stuff, all cooked in this little, well, basically an old converted shipping container. Next to it, they've got a little fishmongers, which is selling some of the other produce they're catching on the boats. It's such a cool little setup. It's just strange being in a place like this with the power station behind you and with all these like weird kind of shacks everywhere. It's a very odd feeling here. But if the food's good, it's worth a visit, isn't it? Wait for it to be picked up. I've got my order number here, number 71. So as soon as they shout that out, we'll have some food. So folks, look at this feast we got in front of us here. We got this lobster flatbread. Look at all the lovely pink and white lobster meat on top of there with the slaw and the salad on the little flatbread there. We have the scallop roll here. Juicy looking scallops with a little bit of roe on there as well. A little thing of prawns. I'm not sure these are actually caught by their boats. I'd be surprised, but you never know. And here we have the fried fish and the fried potatoes with their own homemade tartar sauce as well. So I'll give that a try first, because obviously that's the warmest item, and it's pretty breezy here, so we don't want it to go cold. So the fried potatoes, they're kind of like little sauté potatoes really, not chips. You can see skin on, a bit of salt on there. Nice and crispy around the edges. They do look good, don't they? Really nice. I like new potatoes. So they got a good texture to them. But where they've crisped them up, they got a lovely skin on there as well. That gives it plenty of flavour. Let's get that in the tartar sauce. That's great too. Let's take a look at this haddock. And you can see the golden colour on there. I'll pick it up so you can get a bit closer. There you go. Look at that. So it's just been lightly floured and then cooked, like I say, on that grill pan thing, flat top. And that's giving you this. Nice thin fillets of fish. How many have we got here? 1, 2, 3. This is the smaller of the 3. It looks really, really inviting. Here we go. Oh wow.
Especially with me and all on top.
That is so fresh. And just having that light flouring on there, it caramelizes it up on the outside, so you've got that crisp. But the fish inside is so soft and lovely. And what it does, it means that you're not taking away from the flavour of the fish too much. Sometimes when you get fish in batter, you kind of get that overwhelmingly oily kind of taste. No, not here. That is superb. Actually, I've got 4 bits of fish, not 3, 4. Wow. Less than a tenner for this. With some of the freshest fish you're ever going to taste. And the potatoes and the tartar sauce. That is a great deal. Even if you haven't got to sit in a blooming wind tunnel to eat it. Just look how busy and popular this place is. Like I say, you're kind of in the middle of nowhere here. But people are finding it. Okay, next up, the scallop roll. Let's get this out of its snug little bit of paper there and take a closer look. What a beautiful looking sort of bakery roll that is as well. Tiny little bit of poppy seed on the top. And then inside we got those 3 scallops with the slaw, with a bit of sweet chilli sauce in there. That goes nicely with scallops, doesn't it? And it's nice that they've left the roe on the scallop there as well. A bit more flavour that way. Again, these have been cooked on that flat top, so hopefully they're going to be nicely seared on the outside and then nice and translucent in the middle, so they're perfectly cooked. Let's find out. Yeah. Take a look there. And you see that scallop meat there? Beautiful and sweet. And cooked just right. Just right. The other elements in the roll don't take away from the scallop at all. You've got the crunch of the slaw and the salad in there, a bit of that sweet chilli, and the bread, it's just a vehicle for it. It's, you know, it's just a white roll basically, so it doesn't taste of a lot, but you don't want it to really, because otherwise you're going to take away from the scallop in there.
No, that big home burger you went to. Yeah, but the Halloween stuff in there is amazing.
I mean, that's good. I mean, if you go to a decent restaurant and you get a starter of some scallops, 3 good scallops on a plate, you're going to be looking at paying, what, 15 quid maybe, something like that. Here, on the beach, less than a tenner again. Can't go wrong. That's really tasty. Okay, a couple more things here to try. We've got these little prawns. So I'm going to put a little bit of lemon over the top of them just to bring them to life a touch. Here we go. I mean, they're tasty enough. No doubt about that. Beautiful little prawns. And they do taste nice and fresh. When they're a little bit older, you get that kind of, well, overwhelmingly prawny flavour. You want it to be nice and delicate. And that's what these are. £4 for this little thing. And I think that's good value, to be honest with you. No complaints there at all. Is this going to be the star of the show though? Or is it still going to be the fish and chips? This lobster roll. This is, I think, oh, not a lobster roll, sorry, a lobster flatbread. This is £17.50. And of course, it's because of the premium ingredient on the top of it here, the lobster. And they've not scrimped with it at all, have they? You've got a piece of claw there, some meat here from the body, and then the flatbread, the salad. Now, how am I going to do this? Do I do it delicately with a fork? Or are we just going to do it like the poshest kebab you've ever had? Look at that. This is not a doner kebab, is it? Lobster in a flatbread. Come on. That's so tasty. The flatbread here, you can see nice little bits of charring on there. Adds a little bit of flavour. We got the same slaw and salad and whatever as we have in the scallop roll. But that lobster is juicy. It's sweet. Wow. I'm getting into a bit of a pickle here, aren't I? A bit of a mess. That's delicious. Wow. Do you know what? When you get to the seaside, a lot of the times, you end up in a chippy and it's disappointing, isn't it? Here, all right, this isn't the most beautiful beach in the world. It's a bit wild and a bit rustic. But this little shack here is banging out some top quality grub. And not outrageously expensive, $17.50. I mean, I think last time I had lobster on the channel might have been at a seafood festival in Weymouth. I think we paid about £20 for a lobster roll. And I think that's 15 here. Well, that was 2 or 3 years ago, that was in Weymouth. And this is better. This is miles better. Wow. I'm really impressed. I love this, but I think I like the fish and chips the best. Sometimes the best food can be found in the strangest places, can't it? This little shack here, near this power station, on this really, I mean, it's quite disconcerting, this beach, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's a bit of an odd place, It's not a place you'd want to come when it's kind of winter time. It's a bit bleak. I mean, the people who live here, this must be a weird way of life, I tell you. But this little place on their doorstep, what an absolute treat that is. Like I said before, a lot of the times you go to the seaside somewhere, okay, you might go to more of a seaside resort than this, but you get such disappointing food there, made by people who don't really care. That is not the case here. These guys are catching the produce, using it as quickly as possible, and look at the amount of people that are there. Look at the amount of people. It's a really popular little spot. I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. Let's talk about what we had. The fish with the fried potatoes. I know I kept calling it fish and chips, but you know, it's kind of that, isn't it? But it was much nicer than most fish and chips you get, that's for sure. The potatoes, little new potatoes, skin on, crushed a little bit, and then fried up. Beautiful and crispy, and a lovely flavour to them. But that fish was something else. So fresh. Floured, cooked on that griddle with a little bit of oil on there, just to crisp up the edges, but kept the inside of it beautiful and moist, and so fresh tasting. It was delicious. And the homemade tartar sauce on the side just to complement it. Oh, perfect. What else did we have? The scallop roll. 3 little scallops there with the roe still attached. Plenty of flavour. Needs it because, of course, you've got the sweet chilli sauce in there. So you don't want that to overpower the delicate scallop, do you? A really nice white, fresh roll that it was in, and the salad and everything that accompanied it. Really fresh and tasty. Again, less than a tenner for that roll, less than a tenner for the fish and the fried potatoes. I think that's great value. The lobster roll. I mean, a lot of places you go and get lobster, they just put a tiny little bit in there, don't they? Just to flavour it. I was talking about that seafood festival in Weymouth I went to, and I remember we also had lobster mac and cheese there, and there was just some little diced up bits of lobster in there just to flavour it a touch, and it was still really expensive. Okay, £17.50 for that flatbread. Sounds a lot, but I don't think it is with the amount and the quality of the lobster meat that was in there. That whole great claw in there and all the other stuff. Beautiful beautiful. And again, that same fresh salad, and even the flatbread was delicious, you know. And then the little prawns, okay, just a little extra, but they were really fresh tasting, nice and juicy. Squeeze a lemon over the top. What's not to like? £4. £4 for that. So all in all, for those 4 items, we paid less than £42. Now I reckon most of the time, if you went to a seaside chippy and got fish and chips twice and a couple of sides, you're not far off that anyway, are you? Not far off that. And this is 10 times better. It really is. Absolutely cracking. I've got to come up with a score for this, haven't I? I mean, I think you know where this is heading, don't you? It's a bit rough and ready, you know. You're not going to win any Michelin stars there, are you? But I tell you what, it's definitely going to get a Greeno's green light. This is an easy 5 out of 5 for me. I can't find anything to criticise it for, as long as I don't get murdered on the way out. Which is a possibility, I reckon. But what a brilliant, brilliant place. The Dungeness Snack Shack. And I think we're going to have a little look at the fishmongers they've got next door as well. See if there's anything good to take home for dinner. Oh, what a treat. 5 out of 5. Greeno's green light. And if you've enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed eating it, click a thumbs up, ding your bell for notifications, all that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel. You guys know the drill, don't you? Right, where am I off to now? Well, I'm going to get out of here quick. I don't want to end up on some Scandi noir drama. I'll see you next time, folks. Bye for now.